What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today it's Switch Pros Day on the sand car. So for you guys that are just tuning in, we have been not building but cleaning up. I purchased a sand car, cleaning up the wiring job, changed the computer, got a new ECU. There was just tons and tons of wiring all over the place that made this thing just look very dirty and horrible. And before I start this video, I've had a lot of you guys ask me, hey Eddie, like, can you do it to my sand car? Can you do it to my Can-Am? I'm local. I'm only like an hour away. I like to work, If you guys really want, I have a mechanic in my shop. I can bring him here. If you want us to do it, we can do it. We got the room here. I actually have a customer coming in next week, Monday, to rewire his car, and he wants us to do some lights. So yeah, we'll do it. If you guys want to do it, you can email me. My email is eddieslife3500@gmail.com. One thing I did change on the injectors. So if you guys remember, these injectors were pointed out when we got the car. They were all right here. So you saw all the wires. So what I have done is I just spun the injector. When this has nothing to do with it. I have spun the injector, so they are now going inside. So I feel like, that's a lot cleaner than having them all right here, because then you got the wires that are, they're sitting here. Instead of them, just turn these injectors in like that and plug them all in like that. So you got, when you're looking at it from here, it looks clean. So we are now tackling these Switch Pros. Now, when you guys get the Switch Pro panel, depending on which one you get, I have purchased the Switch Pro, the 12. And when you first look at it, you're just like, oh crap, what'd I get myself into? Believe it or not, guys, it's the easiest thing in the world. No fuses, no relays. I mean, everything is right there, organized, and I'll show you real quick. So you have, again, depending on what you got, I have got the 12. Now, I'm gonna make this very clear for you because I haven't seen anybody explain it, but I haven't looked really, really deep. It does say in the directions that are over there, but who reads directions anymore? Nobody does. That is the issue, with some of us. We don't read directions. I'll admit, I didn't read the directions either. I kind of just grabbed my test light and gave it power and started testing stuff. So, but the main thing, guys, if you do purchase this, first thing is download the Switch Pro app. I think it just says Switch Pros. And you can do so much on that thing. So, when you do get your Switch Pros, your 8 or 12, I'm doing for the 12 right now, these 4 right here. So you're gonna see they provide you with all this, but they provide you with this plug right here, which has got these 4 thick, they look like 10 gauge wire, 8 or 10, I could be wrong, but they're a lot thicker than these, obviously. So these 4 are going to be up here. Now you can change them, but I'm gonna keep them because I'm using these thicker wires. These, obviously, the thicker wires is gonna hold more amperage. So I'm gonna use them for like the starter, for this light bar, which, LEDs don't take up too much, but I'm gonna use them for stuff that's gonna draw some more power. Other than that, there's not really much else on the car. I'm gonna put a light bar up there. That's really not gonna take much. Race radio, stuff like that, flags, they don't really take much power. For you guys that aren't doing this on a sand car, if you're hooking it to like a winch or like air compressors, using Switch Pros for that reason, I would highly, highly, highly recommend you using these 4 thicker wires right here, because you can hold more amperage. And then the rest of these, obviously, are going to be for here. And like I said, guys, when you download the app, you can tell, you can do so much with these. Like, I have this thing, when you hit the number 4, it will turn on. Then you can actually set this thing to strobe. So it's pretty awesome. If you want to make, or you have little paws and you want to make them strobe, you can do that. So what I'm doing right now is, you can see here, and this is on a sand car, it's not on a vehicle. So I'm doing a little different. Now, this blue wire right here, they want you to hook this up to the ignition. I'm not hooking this to the ignition. What I have done is I've switched everything. Let me get my tablet. I'll show you guys real quick. Okay, so we have powered up the Switch Pros. You can see here. Now, here's a little trick for you. Not a little trick, but this will make your life a lot easier. If you go to the settings right here, this is why I did not hook up the blue ignition wire, because I want, my flags, my race radio, I want to be able to use this stuff on the battery. I don't want to have to turn the ignition on to give it power and then use all this stuff. You guys catch my drift? So they tell you in the directions, hook this up to the ignition, so you got to pretty much have the ignition on for it to work. But if you go to the settings on here and you go to configure switches right here, and then if you go to set battery ignition function, I have switched all of these, if you see here, to battery. So if you click it, see, ignition or battery. I switched it to battery because I want it all, again, to work on the battery. It's that easy. You hit next and it will show you the rest of them that you can switch on battery also. I put them all on battery because I'm gonna have lights, underglow, we're gonna have a lot of stuff on this thing. And what's awesome is you can actually, you can actually remote start your Can-Am or your Sandcar. Your Sandcar, be very, very careful. Make sure, you know, obviously it's in neutral, but I can literally hit ignition. See how it lit up blue? And then if I hold this start button, the car will start up. But we're not gonna do that right now. So we're gonna turn that off. But make sure you download the app. That's very important, guys, because it will help you do a ton of different things. And I keep going back. I don't know why I do that. You'll stop doing that too, but I tend to do that right now. But this is all your options. Everything you want to do, everything you want to configure. You go to your settings and you'll be able to do everything on this tablet or your cell phone or whatever you want. You know, you can set the back, the lights, you know. Again, for this wire right here, this is to kick on the light right here. So I have it just hooked to this power. You can run it to like a running light on your truck. So if you want to say turn your parking lights on, you know, or headlights on, this thing will light up blue, green, white, red. You can pick the color what you want it to light up. I just hooked it in here, so when we do kick it on, I want it to automatically light up, I think blue, maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do blue or white yet. And I will show you that real quick. So I hooked up the ignition to the Sandcar. Now, as soon as I hit ignition, I've set it, and that's why this light, or this white wire right here, is powered into here, right there. So once I hit ignition, this thing should light up blue. I believe that was the color we set it to. So we're gonna hit ignition. See that? It's letting you know. There you go, fuel pump. So now if I hit this, boom, the car will start up. And I have changed this to momentary because obviously if you don't change it to momentary and you change it to like the ignition where it's on, it's gonna stay on. So it's gonna never gonna stop the starter. So you hit it to momentary, which means now I have to hold this, then let go for the vehicle to start. So that's an awesome feature, which I mean, you kind of need it if you want to use it to start. Now, they do provide you with this 2-gauge wire right here, and it says here go direct to battery. My situation, you're not gonna have to do what I did unless you are in a Sandcar. So I'm going to mount this in my new dash that is being made right up here. It's gonna sit in there. But the cable they provide you, so they give you this, and it says here go to the battery. And the other end they give you is right here, which for me, it's not long enough. I wanted to make as short as the runs as I could with wiring, with everything. Everything I would like the shortest run as possible. So like all of these, like I'm gonna cut all of these, cut all of this. You know, these are way too long. So I'm gonna have nice short runs. The longest run that I did was, I've made a same thing, 2-gauge wire cable. This is also power. I just like running everything black because you can't see it. It comes down and it goes down the center of the car, and that power cable is ran right to here. If you guys can see it, oh, you can't see it, but there's a switch right there, and that goes direct to the battery, and it's got power. So as soon as I flip my kill switch that's right under there, it will give it power. So that is my new power wire. I X-nayed their power wire, which is okay. You can do that. It's not a big deal. Also, for you guys that have been keeping up and watching my channel, this, well, it's actually not going bye-bye. It's going in another garage, but stay tuned, guys. By the time you see this video, the new car will already be here. And wait until you see this new car. All I can say is wow. costs like almost as much as my house. It's crazy. It is insane, this new car. I will do a video for you guys, obviously, on it, and it is beautiful. It makes, like, my car makes this thing look like a little Tonka toy. I mean, it's crazy. And hopefully one day I can afford a car like this that's coming, but it is insane. Just to give you a little rundown, you know, like I said, the 4 wires are for big amperage, and then you got all these little ones. What I do is, I hit, like, for an example, I believe with this one, I hit number 5 or 6, one of these. I just took a test light and I just tapped the wire in here, and it tells me what's got power. Same thing, you know, so when I hit number 3, the light bar kicked on. Boom. And this is a thicker one though. So if you guys are wondering which wire is which, how I'm doing it is just turn it on. And again, guys, I'm sorry, I don't read directions. You know, I'm sure the directions are gonna tell you this, but if you're the type of person like me that don't read directions, again, I'm sorry, it's just me. I know I can figure it out. I just grab a test light, I kick it on. So when you push this, boom, take a test light, and then you can literally just tap them, and it will tell you which one. You know, I'm in no hurry. So to me, that's how I'm doing it. So, but like I said, with the wiring, I just ran my wire to here, and they got their 150 amp fuse provided, and boom, that's gonna go right there. Now, obviously, I cannot complete this job until the dashboard is done, but this is just kind of like a quick thing on the Switch Pros and how easy it is. It will make your life way easier than sitting and dealing with relays and dealing with fuses and going to put fuse blocks and all this. It's a nightmare. You know, that's one thing I hated about this car when I purchased it, is the first thing I noticed about this car was the wiring job was just like, holy shit, this is disgusting. Like, this looks like a fire just waiting to happen. Like, this thing looks like a fire waiting to happen. It was so bad, and I just couldn't do it. I had to redo the whole thing. So now though, what we're doing is, this is the connector for the screen. Well, the problem that I am having with the screen is the wiring is not long enough. So this, unfortunately, is too short to go from basically the connector all the way up. I couldn't do it. So what we're gonna do, and what I have done, is, you guys see this. I ran 4. This is just extra, but I have ran 3 wires. So what I did is I ran 3 wires, hooked them all up, ran them here, came up, followed it. And what I'm gonna do, instead of extending, and I highly recommend you guys do, I hate using butt connectors and, you know, when extending wires. Again, I know you're like, wait a minute, these are butt connectors. No, this is just to test it to make sure it's good. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to depin this, and I'm gonna just, you push, if you wanna know how, get this thing out of the way, you just push this right here, push that in, I'll show you guys. And make sure, take a picture, you know, so you know where everything is. You will need pins. Okay, I don't know if you can see this. Hopefully you can. I'm gonna bring it as close as I can to you. So, to depin this thing right here, you guys see that right there? Like I said earlier, there's just this little white clip right here. And again, make sure you take a picture or write down where this goes, because if you don't pin it right, obviously it's not gonna work. So take this, just push on it right here. Heard that little clip? Or click. Now, grab a wire, it's not gonna be that tight, and just pull. And there you go. Comes right out. Now, first thing you wanna do is make sure you have these pins in stock before you start depinning stuff and, you know, it's not the right one. So, I know I already have these things in stock right here. So, I'm going to cut all this wiring now and route it nice, clean, and then we are going to put all this wiring that I ran, that I know is not going to be, you know, 1,000,000 feet long, and I'm not going to have no butt connectors. It's going to be just 3 wires, and boom, nice, clean, and done. So what I like to do, I like to put where the end of it right here, I like the insulation to be there. So this is just a little too long. So I'm going to trim this real quick, take these off. We're gonna trim this because it's just a little too long for my comfort. And again, you guys can use butt connectors. I don't like to use butt connectors. If I can, I like to minimize the amount of butt connectors that I use. I'm just not a butt connector guy, you know. Nothing wrong with them. I have used them in the past, haven't had any issues, as long as you don't use cheap butt connectors. So, now, see that? Right, oh, we're gonna open this up a little more. So right about here is where I'm comfortable with it putting. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Can you guys see that? So I'm gonna put this right there and that right over there. And we're going to now take the crimpers. I'm gonna set this in the crimper first, right over here are my crimpers. Okay, so now that we got the wire in right here, something you gotta hold it so it don't fall out. Take it and just crimp. Inspect it. And that's what it's gonna look like right there. Give it a little tug. All right, that's tight. And that's it. Okay, so we've got the Holly display here. We're gonna take it and plug her on in right here. All right, let's see if we fry the screen or, you know, it works. I'm gonna just set it right over here so we can, actually I'll hold it so we can show you guys. So I'm gonna hit the ignition button now on these switch pros. So there's a fuel pump. Bam. There you go, guys. Kicks on. Boom. And this is, I don't know if you guys can see that right there. And this is what the car's display is going to look like. We're going to change some stuff. So change the little parameters that are on this thing. Put some PIDs in other spots. But other than that, it's depinned. So now you have nice, clean wiring. You don't have just crap everywhere. And there you go, guys. Just like that. Wrap it with a little wire loom. I like to use a little electrical tape just to keep the wire loom nice and tight. But that's it. So now once the display is done and the dash is going to be, you know, like right about here, this will get, boom, plugged into there. And then this will be all secure, obviously inside the dash. So it's not going to be like right here. It's going to be up over here, secured up there. So you don't even see it. And that will get plugged in. Bam. Just like that. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to click subscribe. Peace.
Yeah.